Hey everyone, it's Patrick Bell calling here on the Profit Acceleration Software Q&A call. I'm here with our fearless leader, Carl Bryan. Carl, how's it going?
You doing good, buddy? What's happening? Fearless leader. There you go.
Hey,
Damn, man.
to announce the fearless leader, I've been practicing all morning. I know you think I just hang around and create stuff, but I've got something for you. Let's see if I can get my lips here.
Oh, what? You did? Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. Who was that did the last time? That was
That was
unreal.
me. That was me. Come on.
I know that was you. I know that's amazing, dude.
Who was
But
that last time?
who was it?
I
Who
don't know,
was
maybe
it though? We gotta open him up.
they can bless us.
We gotta get like oh shoot, I can't remember, man. We gotta get you both doing it, dude. That was fantastic. Well done, dude. I'm so impressed. Oh, there we go. Look at this, even fearless, giggling. Ben's laughing. Ben, I'm not sure if you're laughing for a good reason or a bad reason, man. He's laughing at the fact that you're calling me fearless. This could work out poorly for me, Pat.
Well,
All right,
hey,
what are we doing, man?
I want to do a shout out to if you guys haven't seen Carl's email of the day, that was like epic. If you could take that one email and just follow that advice, we'd be so much further ahead. Are you going to post that on Facebook?
Yeah, it's automatically goes up on. The answer is no. It's on the blog. But you know what?
Oh.
If you liked it, I could definitely forward that bad boy. So today's, I'm trying to think of which one here. The six. Are you talking about the coaching? The six kind of breaking it down? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was so good. Anyway.
Oh, really? Thank you, man. I appreciate
read them every morning when I first get up, but I recommend to our coaches do, and just great advice coming out on a daily basis from the fearless leader.
Yeah, I'm fearless. Ben's laughing. Okay, cool. Well, that's good, dude. How you do? I genuinely appreciate that, my man. Appreciate that. So what do you think? Let's open up a couple lines here.
Let's make sure they can hear us.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Peerless. W. Bert Lockhart. We're opening. Yeah, let's open up Bert, baby. Yo, Bert, you're live, buddy. How's it going, man?
Oh, this is Michael. Actually, Bert forwarded a link to me because I wasn't getting the links.
Oh, there we. Okay, Michael, good to have you here, man. What's happening?
Good to be here. Thanks.
You bet.
Maybe I'm preventing Bert from being here because I don't know how to get the links myself. So.
Oh, really? Actually, you know what? Hang on. Let's have a look here. We got two. Bert, hang on. Let me open up. I'm going to open up another line. This is Bert. Is this the other Bert, or who's this?
Hey, it is. How you doing, Carl?
Hey, good, Bert. Look, we got you both here, man. There you go. So hang on. Okay, we have two people open here, Pat. Hang on. Oh no, it only will give us one. Okay, so Bert, how's it going? We cut Michael off, but how's it going, Bert? What's happening, man?
It's going great. I'm sitting in Arkansas. Who would have ever thought you'd have a tropical storm in Little Rock, Arkansas?
There we go. There, Little Rock, Arkansas. That's what I like to hear. How's it all going? What's happening?
Everything's going great right now. Just getting my feet wet, learning all the different resources that are available, and getting started.
I love it. So, Michael, are you guys just so Michael, I think you're live now too, aren't you?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
That's right. Hi there.
Oh, cool.
Yes. So Michael and I
no problem.
We're accountability partners, and we were talking today, and he didn't have access to this call, so I just forwarded him over my link.
Oh, yep. I see. Oh, the accountability. Perfect. Okay.
If you want to
you're like business partners.
In the chat, I'll just link that over to my page.
There you go. Well done, guys. Well, tell us. So, and did you guys have a question there, by the way? Did somebody have a question? I can't see over there. Did either of you guys have a question by chance?
Neither of us yet, but we're glad. I'm tickled to be on the call. Thanks.
Okay, tickled. Damn, Michael, that's what we like to see. Okay, buddy. Two bananas, man. Bert, are you good? You got a question for us?
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to put you guys back on mute. Here we go.
On the screen there, we have the for anyone who needs it, we have the registration for this call. So you can see
cool.
that.
So PAS, anybody that can't read that, PAS-call-registration after our domain name. So PAS, as in Profit Acceleration Software, -call-registration. So here we go. Let me open up Stephen. Stephen's got a question, Mr. Crawford. Yo,
Yeah.
Stephen Crawford, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Doing fabulous. What's happening? You got a challenge logging in, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell you what. So have you been? So were you able to get in previously? Like, walk us through it. What's the challenge you got?
No, I haven't been able to log in at all. I'm new to all of this, and today I watched the training videos, and then I tried to sign into the software, log in, and put in 2 different email addresses, and it said that my anyway, it wouldn't let me log in.
Okay.
Steve, what's your last
Pat,
name?
you tell them what to do.
Crawford, CrawFord.
And is that Stephen with a V or a PH?
PHEN.
PHEN, okay. I'm just having a look here, see if you're in my system. Have you been in it before?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't have you in the system.
Brand new.
Yeah, okay. So what we need to do, let me find the link here. We're going to go to, hang on a sec. I've got it in a document, so I'm just going to pull it up. It's actually, hang on. I want to pull up the wrong link, so. Okay, here we go. I'll put it back on the screen and then unfreeze what I'm doing, and we should be there. Hang on. There we go.
Perfect. While you're doing that, if I could just remind everybody, if you have a question, again, this is a Q&A call. So if you could go and raise your hand, we'll open you up, or plunk a question in the what do we call it here, the control panel here, and we'll either open you up or we'll read it out. So we do need some questions here to keep rocking. But there we go. So Stephen, check that out. Go there.
Go there, and then you're going to enter the password for that is all capitals PAS for Profit Acceleration Software. Very simple.
No wonder.
Well, that's all good. So now what happens is when you submit that, depending on the time of day, one of us, either myself or William, the developer, will come in, we'll set you up in the software. You'll get some emails automatically and some links in there, and you'll be off to the races.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, beautiful. All right, Stephen, we're going to put you back on mute. And who are we going to next? Ben, it's standard, buddy, just the FYI, Ben. It's all standard. Perspective. Okay, so Dave McKenzie has got a question. Dave, you're self-muted, buddy. You got to open yourself up. Dave McKenzie, we're trying to open you here, buddy. Okay, he's not opening up, so that's cool. Okay, Billy Dixon. Oh, there we go. Dave McKenzie, you're live, buddy.
Hi. I was hitting my screen with my finger, but I'm on a laptop, so I should have been using my mouse.
Oh, good, buddy.
Yeah, great. Everything's good. Just a quick question. Like when calling someone on the phone, like using the Profit Acceleration Software as the selling point, what's a better way to, nobody's using software anymore as a word. So what's a way to say, okay, here's what I'm selling?
Yeah. You can find them $100,000 in 45 minutes without them spending an extra dollar on marketing or advertising.
Okay, so don't even mention the PAS.
Yeah, exactly. The software is, it's a thing, right? They don't wake up in the morning and say, gee, I hope somebody can call me with some software to find me some dough. It's not what they're thinking, but they do, they're looking at their bank account, they're looking at their financials, they're thinking about their business, wondering how in the heck can I make some money? And then you show up with that. And maybe on another note, you've probably heard me say this, but everybody's always like ideas. Well, this is a good idea. Will this idea work? Idea this, idea that. It's the new mousetrap, the better mousetrap. You got to change your spidey senses to think problem. So if I get a business owner on the phone, like I had somebody on the phone today, it was a little bit of a different kind of scenario. It doesn't matter, but I immediately went to two things. One, I had to establish a little red arrow. You are here. I had to understand, the state of the nation and where they're at. And then the second thing I'm doing is I'm identifying the major problem in this person's world. And, what we have is either solution to that or not. And that's that, right? So
Okay.
Little red arrow, you are here. And then spidey senses going towards problem. And then the way you sell them is that you solve that problem, right? So if they have staffing issues, the software's the solution. If they have profitability problems, obviously we're the solution. If they have a marketing problem, we're the solution. If they're challenged with driving traffic on the website and their website sucks, we have the solution, right? And it, like I said, because when I ask somebody the problem, what they give me is very, very, very seldom the problem, right? It's about 7 layers deeper than that, but it'll give me a good insight as to where they're at and allow me to basically make the sale. Now I can start working with you. So I sell you what you want and I deliver what you need. That making sense?
Making perfect sense. You're a genius as usual.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh,
Pat,
Patrick's laughing. Oh.
Pat,
thanks,
what would
guys.
Pat, would you answer that any differently, or you always have you get a different take than I do? So what do you think?
Yeah.
Do you agree, or?
I couldn't answer it better than you did. That's good. I'm glad you said it first.
Okay, awesome. There we go. Okay, cool.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
Dave, I'm going to put you back on mute. Good question. Again, we need a few more questions here, guys, to keep cranking. But my boy Billy, I can definitely help you with this. Billy's got a question. So, Billy, you're self-muted. You got to open your.
Hello?
You got to unmute yourself. There you go, Billy. You're live.
Hey, how we doing?
Fabulous. What's your question for us, buddy?
So, I'm meeting with an accountant, and I'm wondering what the best positioning for the meeting would be. If it would be better to set up a JV relationship or to get him as a coaching client.
How did this come about? Like, what's the relationship to date? How did you set up this appointment? What happened?
So, he's a client of somebody that I partner with, a business partner. So he's looking to generate more customers, and he's working for a firm right now. But his goal is to kind of open up his own accounting business full time.
Yep.
Okay.
Where we just went. Oh,
yep.
Sorry, Bill. I just wanted, because that what you just see, it's so important that I asked you the little red arrow. You are here because, like, that everything changed right there when you tell me that he's working. The problem in that young man's life or man's life, whatever it is, the problem that he has, he's working for the man. He's paying about 50% tax. He's probably annoyed by it, and he probably wakes up in the morning and thinks to himself, "How in the world could I start my own accounting firm, and make a good living and get this thing up off the ground without losing my shirt in the first 12 months before I can get it up and running?" You know what I mean? Like, do you follow me? Like, would you agree that that's the conversation in his head when he wakes up in the morning, or pretty close to?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So step number one is let's solve that problem. Help him get out on his own and feel comfortable. So right now is a joint venture. I mean, you could definitely, I think, again, this is a bit of an odd one. I want to hear what Pat has to say about this, but like, I would start with a joint venture where he's working for the existing accounting firm. Say, look, man, I'm going to help you get out on your own, get this business up and running and really crush it as a self-made accountant. But in the meantime, why don't we do this? Why don't you send me some coaching clients? You scratch my back, I scratch, which normally, by the way, when I start a relationship, I prefer to start it with I'm helping them first. And then they would help me second. I just like to frame it up that way for obvious reasons. But this is a bit of a unique situation where the guy's working for the man. You can help him achieve his goal, where go out on his own. And he could help you achieve your goal right now, which is get some easy coaching clients, because he's coaching these guys already. He can just say, look, you really need to speak to my buddy, Billy. Look, he's got this process where he can find you $100,000 in 45 minutes without you spending $1 on marketing or advertising. Why don't I send an email, introduce the two of you? If he does a good job, there's a good chance you'll want to hire him. But the bottom line is he owes me a couple of favors. I'll call in a favor. He'll do it for free. Get together with him, schedule 90 minutes, go through the process. And I really think you're going to enjoy it. Right. And then you could line his pockets. Again, he's working for the man. He's paying 50% tax. He probably likes the idea of making a few bucks. Accountants don't normally go for that, but in this situation, I think he would. So you pay him a few bucks for the referrals. He's going to send you some easy coaching clients. And then I think, you're coaching him, helping him get out on his own with his accounting firm. So that's the dynamics that I see with that relationship.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pat, in fact, what do you think? You kind of like that, follow that, agree with that?
Yeah, I think it's so important that as a coach, you're going in and you're building trust right from the start, and you're establishing trust. And so if there's a way that you can show him that you can help him where he's at right now, and you add value to what he's doing, wherever he is, whatever he's working in. Am I right in, I might have missed this, but is this accountant trying to get out from working for someone else?
Right. He's trying to get out of the firm that he's working. He's got a lot of quite a few side clients. So he'll work in the evening for people.
Okay. So yeah, so I would show him your process and what you do and how you can help him grow. And then like Carl said, if you can work with him going forward and have him as one of your clients, but then also work in a JV relationship, he's going to be far more likely to trust you going forward if he sees the process that you take people through using the software.
Right. Yeah. How close are you with him? Like, how close is this friendship?
I say on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe about a 4 or 5. I wanted to go through the software with him just to show him like proof of concept. Because I know that he won't send any of his clients unless he kind of gets, the proof of concept.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so for Billy, for your benefit and for everybody else listening to, I just want to make sure that here's just one thing. At the end of the day, let's just assume that this was a normal, accountant that, or not normal, but like an accountant you were trying to form a relationship with, where it was a sole proprietor and he owned his own business. The best way to get an accountant, the challenge that the average accountant has is that his clients come to see him, or her clients come to see them 3 months after the year is over and only once a year, right? It's really challenging, and it creates that dynamic that we refer to as tax season. And they're so damn busy for a short period of time, just blow you away. So remember, that's the problem, that if you put an accountant on the phone, that's his number one problem, or very close to, right? So the solution that I provide the accountant, and the way that we get joint ventures done, and I've done it super successfully in the past, is that we go to the accountant and we say, look, don't send me your 3 best and don't send me your 3 worst, but take me for a test drive, right? Don't send me everybody you ever met. That's another mistake that coaches make. It's like, send me everybody. Huge mistake. I say to the guy, take me for a test drive. In other words, send me 3 clients. Let me work with them. Again, don't send me your best or your worst, but send me just 3 mediocre. And I will personally guarantee that those 3 business owners will come to see you at least, twice at an absolute minimum, probably 4 times, as many as 12 possibly, depending upon the dynamics of their business. But they will come to be, they could potentially be coming to see you 10 to 12 times a year. throughout the year. So the clients that you send me will not be part of quote unquote tax season. They're not going to be part of that mad rush at the end of the year because their books will be getting done throughout the year properly. So at the end of the year, there won't be that mad rush. You see, and what happens is the client will pay you, let's say you're $2,000 a month, 24 grand a year. Like the client will pay you for your consulting. But when somebody goes to see the accountant, let's just say, 4 to 10 times during the year, they're spending way more with the accountant than they are when they just come to see him once a year, which is roughly $2,500 a year, right? You follow me?
Right.
So the accountant keeps his money, you keep your money, but the accountant loves it because everybody you're working with, they're now coming in to see them, the accountant multiple times throughout the year. This is like a dream accounting firm. So if you do that with 3, you could imagine, guess what he's going to say or she's going to say? Hey, I want to send you another 10. Can you do the same thing, please? Right? There you go.
Right.
So just want to make sure. So when we're talking about forming a joint venture with an accountant, that's the normal framework, but I love that. And everybody should also be just thinking about going to accountants that are working in accounting firms and saying, have you ever thought about going out on your own? And then potentially, which there's some dynamics here, and it's not the easiest thing in the world to go start an accounting firm, but if you're an accountant, you could go out on your own and make some pretty good money pretty quickly if you're willing to work hard. So anyway, that's a little bit of magic. Does that help, Billy?
Yeah, that helps tons. Believe it or not, right after this call, I'm actually meeting with him.
Oh, really? Oh, there you go. Well, you have to let us know how it goes, man.
Will do.
All right, cool. Okay, any other question here for us, Billy, while you got us?
Oh, no, that's it. I'm good.
Fabulous. Okay, buddy, going to put you back on mute. Good luck with that appointment here coming up shortly. And now, who are we going to? William Cushard. Again, we need, hang on a sec before I go to William. I got Marcos. Hang on, Marcos. We're coming for you. Marcos, you're self-muted, buddy. There you are. You're live, Marcos.
Hello, guys. This is my first time in this meeting.
Hey.
I love it.
I don't want to
we
make
stole
questions.
that, Marcos. We learned that last time. I can't remember. Gosh darn, I've got to work out who did that last time. Maybe it was John. Anyway, so Pat is now doing it, and that's bloody. Isn't that a good welcome, Marcos? Hey.
Okay, but it's a welcome anyway. It's better than nothing.
That's it. What's your question, boss? What's your question?
No, if I start making questions, the meetings will be mine. So the only question is, I never been in the software, and I would like to know if I already have access or I have to wait for anything special to get in.
Okay.
Yeah, you have
just
to
send an email right here. Yeah, or just go here.
go to
see
the
that link, Marcos?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, just go there. You'll be good.
And then the password is PAS in uppercase, PAS for Profit Acceleration Software.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No worries. But any other questions for us? Are y'all good?
No, I have a bunch of questions, but I need to study and I need to read and come back with a lot of questions.
Cool. All right.
You beauty. Okay, buddy. Gonna put you get a cool accent, by the way. I gotta ask, Marcos, where are you from, man? What's that accent?
It's a combination. I was born in Israel, but I live in South America a long time ago, so I speak 4 languages.
Wow.
Oh, do you? Oh, cool. What 4 languages?
Spanish, English, Hebrew, and French.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So
There you go.
my
I can
accent
speak
is-
French too, Marcos.
Oh, yeah.
Marcos, want to hear some French from me?
Yes.
I took French for, I'm pretty sure, 10 years in school. And this is all I can say. Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes, s'il vous plaît, madame?
Because this is an emergency.
Exactly. So tell everybody, what did I just say, Marcos?
Well, the next thing that you have to learn is "Ubule kukuseha v'moa seisua."
What is that?
I can translate in another time for you, but it's something like can take you out of problems. All right.
Damn, there we go. Okay, man. Oh, there we go, Marcos. Okay, well, I asked Marcos, can I go to the bathroom? Oh, and no doubt you probably worked that out, folks. I was listening, but that's the only thing I can remember. I want to get the hell out of class.
The other thing is how to say somebody if she wants to go with you to the bed. So,
no. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was it. Okay, I thought it was. All right, damn. I'm gonna send you an email and get that so I can practice for next week. How's that sound?
Maybe you could practice.
Okay,
on
Marcos, good.
Maybe you could practice on your wife.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's quietly. I could use some work. Okay, Marcos, we're gonna put you back on mute. Unfortunately. Okay, William Cushard, and William might go by Bill, but we'll have to ask him. Yo, William, we're coming for you, buddy.
Hello.
Steven said, there he is. William, how's it going, man?
Good. Just getting started, getting rolling, and I had the exact same question, and I took the advice, and I believe I just got the email in order to do the rest.
Good. Boom. Did you go by Bill or William?
I should go by Rob. It's William Robert Cushard.
Oh, really? Oh, well, there you go. Robert, there you go. All right.
It's hard to be intriguing with a name if you're from the Midwest.
So, right. I got you. All right, Rob. Cool, man. We got you, dude. We got you. There we go.
Thank you.
We can see your screen. Pat's cruising around here. Look at this. Bingo, bango, bongo. He's doing double time. All right, I'm going to put Rob back on mute.
I thought I had frozen my screen, but I clicked my mute button by mistake. I was cruising around looking to make sure I got the rest. So we'll take care of you.
But everybody can see how quickly you do it. Good job, dude. Okay, we need some more questions here. In the meantime, I'm going to open up my boy Tom O'Connor. Although I don't think he has a question, but you never know. He might be able to be persuaded. Tommy boy, we're coming for you. There he is. Tom O'Connor, what's happening, my man?
What's up, Carl? How you doing, my man?
Doing fabulous. What's going over that way?
You know what?
Irish friend.
Doing a dinner with our friend that we talked to yesterday and the team to go up and show them some of the software that we're going over right now. So, gonna do a demo.
Oh, beautiful.
For them.
Oh, you showed Caleb?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so
cool.
he's got a team of 6 here, and we're going up with the marketing team. I'm going to show them our software and kind of take them through the process of how we can help them grow.
Nice.
Beauty. That's what I want to hear, man. How's everything else going? What about the software? How you been using the software a little bit? Got any thoughts on it, or?
You know what? I absolutely love it. I think it's so simple to use, Pat. And we talked early on about that, and I've got a couple other business owners that I've used it with, and I mean it's magic when you put just ask them. My only thing is you have to talk people off the shelf or off the ledge. You want to put 10 to 20% in on everything, and you don't need $1,000 or 1,000% return. So just being patient, going through the 2 to 3%, on each thing.
Yeah.
The 1 + 1 + 1 = 19. One of the deals.
Yeah.
Yep. So it doesn't.
Yeah, I want to make sure.
That.
Oh, sorry. I just want to make sure everybody just heard what you said. So Tom, he's pretty experienced with the software, and a lot of the time when you're sitting with a business owner, for those of you that are new to it, you'll sit with a business owner and you'll say, how much will that impact your business? And they're going to give you answers like 10, 15, 20, 25 and upwards. You don't want those kind of numbers. Well, what happens is the numbers swell up too much. Like if I did 500 grand last year and then you show me $3 million of new profits, no doubt you could see that's a little bit of a, that's a little bit of a disconnect, right? So that's what Tom's talking about, is just making sure that you keep those numbers down. Yep. So I think Pat might be going here. Where are you going, Pat? The compounding?
Yeah, when you're at noresults-nofee.com/software and you scroll down, you'll see this video on the power of compounding impacts. It's really important you watch this and understand, because we do get questions. For example, people say, hey, things don't add up. I'll just visit this again really quick. We can open this up here really quick. It's one of the most common questions I get through the week. There we go. And so if you add up these numbers here of these individual impacts, they don't add up to this number here, expected increase in revenue. There's two main reasons for that. One is that one area is cut costs, and cut costs affects your profit, but not your revenue. And then the second reason is these are all compounding against each other. So they're not adding them, they're almost multiplying against each other. And to really understand how that looks, just come into this video, 22 minutes, 23 minutes there. This will really help you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not only for the software, but this for them to understand compounding, not only because we all, like as a rule, we think of compounding, we think of compound interest as a general rule, but the same thing happens in the software. So it's pretty powerful. Love it. All right, Pat and Tom, baby, we're going to put you back on mute. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, he's already on mute. There we go. We got a question. And again, if you got a question, guys, either raise your hand or chuck a question in the box. Phil Gilkeys, we are coming for you, buddy. Our fellow Canadian mates. Phil, there you are. Hey, Phil, you're live, buddy.
Cool. I'm going to get you to write something down, and then I'll ask my question. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
can hear you.
Write Jilx.
Jokes. This is your last name. Okay.
That's it.
Gilkeys.
Just like giraffe, George, Genesis.
more. How long have you been with us, Phil?
Well, you got it right once.
I know, but how long have you been with us, Phil? How many years?
I don't know, 8 years.
How long have you been a client?
8 or 9.
See, it's more fun. It's more fun when I screw it up for 8 years. It would be no longer fun if I
know,
continued
but
to
then everybody knows that you know me because you got it right. It's a great screening call. Somebody's cold calling my house or my office. Hi, is Phil Gilkey there? Yeah, no, he's not here. They don't know.
I love it.
Thanks for laughing.
All right, so what you're
I have two
you
things.
got us laugh.
The one question I have is I haven't been able to simply and easily create a replicatable template with the report. What I mean by that, Pat, is to be able to not have to redo my branding on the first page. I know being able to put in my, my coordinates and all that stuff without having to replicate that every time I do one would be nice. And I bet you've got a video or somewhere to point me there. That's the one thing. And that's actually about the only thing with the report that caused me.
There. So there is a video here, editing the software report. This is probably, watch this video, again, 27 minutes long.
Okay.
The other thing though, is you're in the software and there's some instructions here to download it. Okay.
I got the download part's easy.
Yeah, try this one here. And if you have problems, Phil, you can send me your document as well. And I can see if I can help you with it as well and see if I can help you tidy it up a little bit.
Yeah, just so I don't have to recreate it absolutely every time.
I know. I mean, we can the main thing is that first template we can get you created. That's what takes the longest. And then in the future, you're just subbing out a few things.
Yeah, that'd be great. So that was, so it's not a showstopper, it's just it's a nice to have. So if there's a video I can watch that's going to teach me how to be smart, that'd be great.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I did my best to create the easy way to do it. And I understand it's a challenge, and sometimes Word document is hard to navigate, especially if you're not used to using Word. And I don't want to assume that people are brilliant at it or not.
Yeah.
So, some people are just challenged by it, and
that's
sometimes that person's me. So
that's me too, Pat. And then the other question was, I don't think I'm understanding. If you could actually do a screenshot of the software and go into the is it priorities or implementation? Priorities. Go there first, please. Okay, so we click those, and those are best estimates. Where do we think we want to get this stuff done? Is that correct?
Best
how long we
estimates
think
of
it's gonna
how long
take,
it'll take.
right?
Sorry, these
Okay.
would be best estimates of how long it'll take to implement.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's based on a dialogue between you and the client, right?
exactly. Yeah, you're having this dialogue. So you come in here with the client. You've got these, whatever, 12 areas here.
Yep.
They won't be in this order when you first come in.
Right.
But you have that dialogue and you talk about, hey, cut costs. This might not take any time to implement cut cost. It might be something you do in the first session. Right
Correct.
here, we see cut cost is number one. You know, kind of as we're going, we're learning about what if, like if I down arrow this, it doesn't work, but if I just highlight it, put in 0, save that, it's still showing here. I reorder priorities and I go to implementation and you take it off the timeline if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
So now we have this planned for the fall, if we can get to it, Carl, but this whole implementation calendar is going to go from the simple 2D calendar to a very hyper responsive 3D piece of magic. And it's just that it's a massive project for our developer, and we've got so many things we're working on, but we're going to give people the ability to move things around and put in different colors and different things, like who's responsible for implementing something, and you know what happens if they don't implement, how does it impact revenues, and I mean all kinds of wonderful things that it'll become maybe your favorite coaching tool will be this implementation calendar. But
Yeah, that'd be cool if you could marry the incompleted tasks, which I have already in a spreadsheet, and it's basically
okay.
who's going to do what by when. Then we also celebrate the wins, and we also verbally at a minimum. So based on that win, what was the impact to your business? And they'll come up with a number: 50,000, 100,000, 30,000, and that's forever. Now it's not just a one-time thing. So when they start to think, yeah, I don't think I need a coach anymore. Yeah, no problem. Let's look at the list of things you got left to do. Well, look at this. You had a win here and you saved 30,000. Or a win here, 100,000. Here's a win. Why would you want to give that up, right? So that would be useful.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what we're coming up with, and
awesome.
It's going to be so fun. Anyway, it's going to take a bit, and we'll get to it. But yeah, that's the conversation you have here under priorities, is saying, you know, and you bring in your wisdom, because you know that market dominating position, in reality, you're going to be circling back to these over and over again. So you're doing market dominating position. You're going to work on it. You're going to establish that. Then you might go into leads next, which is great. I don't know why this has prioritized. There we go. So you might go and say additional products and services next, if this is the one we're doing here. But you're going to go into leads, but you're also coming back to this market dominating position. You're circling back and around. It's just not a linear thing.
No, because as the season changes, the market dominating position changes. So a landscaper in the spring would be something happy lawn, right? And in the fall, it'd be safe walking. So the market dominating position be supporting those messages, correct?
Well, I mean, it could do that, but in reality, implementation is kind of a circular thing, I think. So we're looking at things all the time, and even in that first month, we might be looking at several things like cut costs, market dominating position, additional products and services, because we want to get that fast win for the client.
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit difficult at this point with this. This is a bit complicated, how to get this all in the same calendar at the same time. Here we've only got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in this priorities tab, we've got 12 here. So it only does the first year. But what we originally established this for, this implementation calendar, was a sales tool, because the average coaching timeline was about 3 months. And, you know, coaches get fired after 3 months, or they get let go or something. And we want clients to see this is something that's going to take us over the next year. We just assume the year and then beyond. So if we can get coaches to go from 3 months to 4 months, we've got a 33% gain. That's a massive gain for coaches. We can stretch them out to a year, we've got a 400% gain. So that was the original intention, but as we're going forward, we're seeing there's a lot more power to this that we can bring out of it.
Yeah, and by adding that what you talked about futures wise, that would help with the retention aspect as well. There's also the psychological positioning. I remember the days when I was selling houses. If I sold a house to a new homeowner, first time buyer, if I didn't give them the position, hey, you know, now that you made this great big decision, you're not gonna be able to sleep tonight. Just know that's okay. And I'm there to, you can contact me at any time after 8 a.m. and I'll be happy to talk to you.
Yeah.
So they knew that they were going to go through that. So what I found in the business coaching is the same sort of thing. There's the child, the teenager, and the adult. And as they go through the position, at the beginning, they're like children, the sponges, they absorb everything. And then the middle part is like, okay, I know all this stuff. I don't need a coach anymore. Who the hell are you? That's a teenager. And you can relate it back to them and their family. Have you ever experienced it? Oh, yeah. What did you do with the teenagers? Well, you just have to work a little harder with them and remind them about it. And then what happened? Did they grow up to be productive, wonderful adults? Yeah, they did. Great. So as we go through this coaching process, you're going to go through that. And as I get you, when I recognize you're in the teenager space, I'll help you get to that adult. Is that okay with you? And most of them say, yeah. So when I'm coaching them and I say, oh, it looks like the teenager's here. Can you, let's talk about what that is.
Interesting.
I like that.
Yeah, because if you don't position it,
Cool.
they're gonna quit.
Go. Yep. Phil Gilkey's, you're full of magic, man.
Okay, Carla.
Gil. I don't mind that.
Okay.
Actually, Carl.
All right. Okay, I should've known.
Awesome. Okay, Phil, great.
Thanks, guys.
Man, appreciate it. That was a really good example you gave there, by the way. I hope everybody listened to what he just said. Phil's got a lot of experience, and the whole, kid, teenager, and then the adult. When you're coaching somebody and kind of, bringing it back to that, that's a very powerful way to do it. So I like it. Good job, Phil. Okay, we got another question here from Dion. Dion, we're opening you up. You're self-muted. You'll need to unmute yourself, Dion, if you'd like to say hello. Dion. That's okay.
Hello,
There we go, Dion. Hello. You're live, Dion. How's it going?
Good, excellent. I just completed my first 10K call. I'm really excited to be part of this great team. I have one question. As a new member, when do you get access to this wonderful profit acceleration software?
Carl, do you know that?
We kind of slow play you into it. At the end of the day, if you want access to it, just go to where Pat sent you, which is PAS-request. Is that what it was, Pat? PAS.
Right here.
There you go. PAS- like our domain name, PAS-request, and you'll have it, Dion. But so we don't overwhelm you, we kind of try to just piecemeal you into everything at the start. So that's the answer to that.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll definitely go there one time. Thank you.
No worries. And whereabouts you from? That's a cool accent you got going on. Tell us where you're from.
I'm from
Jamaican?
Trinidad and Tobago, Caribbean.
Oh, wow. Oh, there we go.
But I live in Phoenix,
Very,
Arizona.
very cool. I'm trying to think. I have in English. I can't remember some funny way of saying. I can't remember. Bit of a Jamaican. You got a bit of a Jamaican accent, clearly. So, anyways, I can't remember what it was. So I'll think of it. I'll think of it. If I can remember.
No problem.
Okay, cool. Beautiful, Dion. Okay, I'm going to put you back on mute. Michael's asking if this is all recorded, but I'll tell you what. Let's open up. Michael, we're coming for you, man. You'll probably have to unmute yourself. There you go. Michael, you're live.
All right, Carl. Yep.
How's it going?
So I'm good. I was impressed with that child, teenager, adult metaphor. That's going to be really helpful for so many clients. But the question is this recorded? I didn't make a note, and I think there's some nuggets that I missed while I was on I got another call while I was listening and had to step away from the computer.
Yep. Oh, the answer is all recorded.
Right there on the screen.
I believe that don't we email it out, Pat? We email it out, do we not?
No, I'm not sure, but just out there on the screen, you'll log in, I think, through your membership site, but goes to VIP/PAS-calls. There might be a question mark on the end. I'm not sure why, but we have all the recordings there. And as we are busy talking, I'm busy typing. And unfortunately, sometimes I don't get the questions. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I was supposed to write that down. But we get most of them anyway here. We have a little annotation here of when we ask those questions. They're very approximate. But you can come in there and listen anyway. So yes, it'll be recorded. That's where it is.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah, and they're also, actually, you go to my my YouTube channel. I'm putting them all up there, by the way, which don't really direct anybody there. But if you go to my YouTube channel, if you get caught out, you'll be able to find them there. So, oh, actually, there you go. You put it up. Just go where with the question mark. Okay, with the question mark. There you go. Cool bananas, Mike. Okay, hang on. We got to go back to Dion for 1 sec. Watch this. Dion, we're coming back for you. My Caribbean friends. Dion, there she. Oh, Dion, you got to unmute yourself. Come on, you got to play along here, Dion. Oh, there she is. Okay, hang on. I need somebody who's going to play along with me. Hang on a minute. That's going to make you laugh, I think. Possibly not. I'm going to open up my boy Curtis. Curtis, you got to unmute yourself, Curtis.
Where he's hiding.
Curtis. There he is. Curtis, you're live, man. You got to do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
I want you to say beer can with a British accent.
Beer can.
Here, let me hear it.
Beer can.
You just said bacon with a Jamaican accent. How'd I do, Dion?
Pretty good.
I had to go to my emails to find that, but I sent it out in an email ages ago, and I'm like, what was that Jamaican? Hang on, what is it? There you go. Okay, good job, guys. Good job. Okay, Curtis, I'm going to put you back on mute. Dion, you legend.
That's good.
I wish I lived there. Okay, there we go. Okay, buddy, I think we've answered everything here today, buddy. Scroll up, scroll down.
Have you been to Jamaica?
Have I? No, I haven't. No. Love to.
I went there on my honeymoon.
Oh, did you? Oh, cool.
Yeah. When I was overseas, and then I met my wife, who was from California, and before I even moved to California, she signed me up for my tuxedos and the groomsmen, and she entered a contest, and we won 7 nights at Sandals Resort in Jamaica. So that was our honeymoon.
Beauty. Yeah, and did you love it? Was it amazing?
Well, I got a little tired of being in the resort, actually. I just, it was nice, but after 3 days, I'm like, let's go out and meet some people. So we got out, we just got out in the local village or something and just started hanging out with locals, and that was really fun. That was a good time.
Yeah. That's always the funnest part, meeting all the people. Actually, hang on. We're going to open up Dion. Dion, we're opening you back up. I got to ask you, are you a cricket fan?
Actually, I'm not, but my husband, he loves it.
Oh, really? Okay, I got to tell you a funny story about cricket. So, in fact, I think I've actually told this story on this call. But so I lived in Australia for a long time, and I was a huge cricket guy. Like I lived in Australia, like when Australia was so dominant at cricket that it was almost like you'd almost cheer for the other team just so that we could make it interesting. Like Shane Warne and Steve Waugh, Shane Warne, Ricky Ponting. I mean, they're just unbelievably dominant. But anyway, so I used to watch the anyways, one of those really cool islands where you are. I think it was Trinidad, actually. Where do you live?
Trinidad and Tobago, yes. But I live in Phoenix, Arizona, but I'm from Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, there you go. Actually, one of my best friends, in fact, my best man at my wedding, he's married to Anna, also a very close friend, but she's from Trinidad. But anyways, let me tell you a story. So Australia is playing Trinidad, the World Cup, and these guys are running up and down the pitch, and you know how they all have dreadlocks, right? Like they're really smooth fit black guys with dreadlocks, and they're running up and down, and they look like super cool. And I'm like, oh my God, I was growing my hair pretty long at that stage. And I'm like, oh my God, they look so cool. I'm like, I got to get dreadlocks. Like I had this vision that I was going to get a suntan and look something like these guys, which was never going to happen. I'm 5'6", by the way. Anyway, so I went and got dreadlocks, and no joke, if you know my personality, you know that this is absolutely the way it happened. It was just like a dog's breakfast. But I told my fiance I had a surprise coming for her. And by the way, she was very prim and proper, and both of her parents were doctors, and like just, you know, prim and proper, right? Like we were kind of like, you know, we were very black and white. Anyways, so I tell her I've got an amazing surprise on Friday. I think she was probably expecting like a new car, like something, you know, like amazing. Because I'm like, it's going to be awesome. You're not going to believe it. So she comes home and I've got dreadlocks. And she is just like, oh my God, what have you done? And no joke, she made me cut them, if you could believe it. I sat in a damn hairdressing chair, whatever you call it, a chair, for like 8 hours getting this done. Like it's not for the faint-hearted, thinking I was going to look super cool. And you know what I ended up looking like, what's the Sideshow Bob, you know, from The Simpsons? That's who I ended up looking like, by the way. So it was just a disaster. And then she made me cut them. And the only thing that made the story worse, like now I had short hair, which I wasn't overly happy about that, but it hurt so much. It was so painful when I was getting my hair cut. It was like they're chopping off these dreadlocks. I'm like, oh my God. Like I'm grabbing the guy's thumb, like, Anyway, so there you go, Dion. That's my Trinidadian cricket story. So there you go. What do you think? Not only did I teach you how to say bacon with a Jamaican accent here today, I told you a story of very bad dreadlocks and a short white guy that shouldn't have had them. So there you go.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay, no, glad we can make you laugh. There you go, Dion. That's our job. Okay, we're gonna put you back on mute. What's happened here while I was going into my dreadlock story? I hope you have a pic. I do have. Christine's asking. I hope you have a pic of that. Oh my gosh. Oh, next week, remind me, Pat. I'll put up a. I'll put it here. It gets worse. Oh my God. Yeah, it got worse, man. I told you. The end of that must have been halfway through the story. It gets worse. Anyways, okay. There you go. But yes, I do have a photo of that, Christine, and it's pretty sad. But hey, there you go. I'll put it up next week. All right, Pat. Have I missed anything here, man? Anybody with the hand up?
I think Phil has his hand up again, or it just hasn't taken it down.
Okay, Phil. Jill.
Yeah, I do have one other question. You got Phil. That's awesome. That's the main thing. That's why I go by Coach Phil, so it makes it easier for everybody.
Perfect.
What's the URL for the training, Pat? The videos that you were telling me to go watch.
/software.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No worries, buddy. Okay, there we go. All right, Patrick. Anything else here, buddy? I think we're good, man. I think we. Okay, well, there you go. Another successful call. You got to see it. Christine, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much, Pat. Thank you, as always, for everybody participating. We appreciate you guys. Most definitely appreciate your, being active with the software and coming with some awesome questions, because that makes it better for everybody. So appreciate all you guys, and we will be speaking to you next Tuesday.